but I picked him last month, so I think it's time for some variety. I'm going to give the shout out to Paul George. We already have Westbrook on the list. I think Paul George deserves it.
What did he have, like a 37-point game a few games ago?
I mean, he's put up 40 a couple nights too, almost 50. He's been doing his thing.
And flashback to the time where nobody thought this was going to work. Nobody saw this coming.
Yeah.
Nobody saw this coming in 2 summers ago. Nobody saw it coming last summer.
Okay, but like beyond like seeing it coming or not, I'm really impressed with what I've seen from Paul George. He's doing an incredible job. Just
Russell Westbrook is
offensively, defensively. I really like what Paul George is doing. I think he's one of the toughest guards in the league in terms of like playing defense. Yeah, against him, he's really good. So he would be my pick for 3 of the month. You agree?
Yeah. That's what I mean. I said that all along. I think Paul George is definitely the pick to go with. Just because how I've always liked Paul George's style of play. I mean, he's 6'9". He's basically the definition of a small forward, I believe. If he had a little more muscle, I think that it would have been he would have been even more successful. But he obviously finds ways to do it elsewhere, like if not in the lane, which he can still do. He can pop from deep.
Yeah.
And he's pretty good at defense. Like. I think that because of his wide body and how he can stretch out his arms, he can definitely play even a minimal amount of defense if he doesn't have like the skills to do it. So I really think that he's a very versatile player, and I'm just really happy to see that that this is the second year in with the Thunder. Obviously, Carmelo Anthony didn't work out, but I'm glad to see that Russell Westbrook and Paul George can be both selfless at the same time and also like be able to carry that team. Because the Thunder aren't like both of them are outstanding. The rest of the team is like it's
Yeah.
So I mean I'm happy for them. I hope that they have a decent run this year. They deserve it and they're playing really well right now. So eat.
All right. I'm going to cheat a little for the 4.
Oh, why is that?
I'm going Giannis.
Giannis
Antetokounmpo. 5th in the league in rebounding, which is kind of insane. And then he's just incredible. Honestly, there's nothing that Giannis can't do. He's even made a couple threes this year, which I thought was pretty much humanly impossible for him.
Oh, no. It's possible for him. For Ben Simmons?
That's true. No, but I mean, what he's been doing, he's really just crazy. He's carried the Bucks to number 2 in the East. He's done incredible things. So he's definitely. I'm going to go with him at number 4, or as my 4th.
Okay,
I like it.
I like it. For number 4, I was actually just thinking about Nikola Jokic because we were talking about him before the show.
He's a center, though.
Yeah, but he's a center. Yeah, I mean, definitely Giannis Antetokounmpo. 12, almost 13 rebounds a game, and carrying the Bucks. I mean, now without Matthew Dellavedova.
Yeah, I know.
That's so much more.
No, but I'm really liking what the Bucks are doing too. Middleton and Bledsoe, they're playing well. But I chalk it up to Antetokounmpo. That man is impossible to stop when he's going to the rim. He leads the entire league in scoring by region in the paint. Like he's impossible to stop.
Yes.
So. He's my power forward player of the month for Adam starters.
Nice.
For the center.
Is it going to be who I think it is?
Who do you think it is?
Jokic.
Here, I'll let you pick who you want to pick, and then I'll reveal my center.
Okay. Right off the bat, Rudy Gobert, even though he did get ejected like the first 3 minutes of that game, he always gets it done in terms of rebounds. Even he might not be like up there in the top 5, but I mean the top 5, it's like 13 rebounds a game.
Yeah.
So really doing his thing. At field goal percentage, like that's crazy. Yes, you stay around the rim all the time, but Donovan Mitchell is in the outside. So you are the center, and
he's the sole paint presence for that
team. and I don't know if the long-time listeners, you've seen my how I really love a good center that is doing its center job. That's just something that I think is lost, and I'm glad to see that there's still a few people like Rudy Gobert who know their role
Yeah.
and don't try. Right now, the Jazz are doing it. They're doing their thing. They're not trying to, force him to become a 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
Just keep doing what you're doing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Stay in the paint. You're huge. You're an anchor. And look they're shooting 66%. And, I mean, they're out of the playoffs, but they're still a lot of time left.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
Like, I was gonna make a point, then I realized that they are 12th in the league, or in the West. But, I mean, there's still a lot of time. They're just below 500. I think they can do it.
All right. You ready for mine? I'm going to cheat again.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Well, if I just told you that, who would you think I'm going to pick?
Probably a power forward.
Okay, so who?
Anthony Davis.
That's exactly what I'm picking. I mean, Anthony Davis, he's just next level. There's nothing that man can't do. He rebounds the basketball decently well. He's an unbelievable rim protector. He scores the basketball. Pretty much anything that you need him to do, he can. He's my pick because I love his game. I think that he's a once in a generation kind of player. I don't think he should go to the Lakers, just for the record.
I wanted to talk about that.
But we'll talk about that next episode as this progresses. But
why do you not want? Okay, we'll talk about that later. Stay tuned, cliffhanger.
But I mean, his Pelicans suck. But I think that he's something else. So,
but don't you think that would make him inclined to leave?
Yeah, but I don't think he should. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, okay.
You should get the bag.
My honorable mentions.
Oh, okay.
Before I really throw someone under the bus with the LVP.
Oh, shit.
My honorable mentions. You ready for this? Mm-hmm. I'm going to list a couple. First of all, Kawhi Leonard.
Someone that you want to see improve in the next month, and you think that they would be able to get to that level?
Easily, I think Kawhi Leonard could make out the starters next month. He's doing unbelievable things in Toronto. I love what he's doing. Kyle Lowry is also excelling. He's also on my list of honorable mentions. Derrick Rose has been doing incredible things in Minnesota, not getting any recognition for it. I really love what he's been doing. Also going to add Blake Griffin to that list. Blake Griffin's doing great things in Detroit. He's kind of carrying that Pistons team alongside Andre Drummond. That 4-5 combo of Griffin and Drummond, I think, is really special.
Especially in today's NBA climate, where that is a lost art.
I'm really loving what they're doing. I think Drummond's just a beast inside, and Griffin just does a lot for that team. He can go inside, can go outside, and he just does a lot.
Sorry, I just saw Derrick Rose shooting 47% from 3.
Yeah. So I've got who have I? I've got Lowry, I've got Leonard, I've got Drummond, I've got
Rose.
Griffin, I've got Rose.
That's good.
I'm gonna cap it with 2 more.
Okay.
Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic. I just want to give him a quick shout out because those 2 guys, what they've been doing, they've got the Denver Nuggets at number 1 in the West, which I didn't think was possible, especially after Carmelo left a couple years ago. They just haven't done anything.
AI left.
No Melo, no Chauncey Billups, no nothing. But what they've been doing...
No Kenneth Fareed. Wait, he's still there actually, isn't he?
I think so. But
damn.
Okay, to be real though, like... What they're doing, I'm really impressed with. I just needed to give them a shout out, so I figured I would do it through this segment. You got some honorable mentions before we shift to the LVP.
I mean, I'm in as far as honorable mentions go, I think it should go to the Nuggets. In fact, your starters and my starters that I got to choose aren't any Nuggets players, and that's just because they're bigger names. Bigger name players. But in terms of I think honorable mentions that's even too little recognition. I think that the Nuggets are really doing something right. Jamal Murray, 3, a little D.
Yeah, that's a little strange, but yeah.
He has a little defense. I definitely think that the Nuggets are doing something right. I don't know how long they can hold on to it, but they're doing very, very well. I think that they deserve more than honorable mention, but yeah. So who's your least valuable player?
All right. So I don't want to do them like that, but I'm gonna have to. It's just got to happen. So First of all, a man who's really up there in terms of my LVP, but I didn't give it to Trae Young. I hate Trae Young. That's no
Why?
secret.
What did he do in November that makes you think this way?
It's just everything that he does. It's just crap. He just touches the ball so much and just does nothing with it. So,
Well, he shoots the three.
Yeah, and bricks like 95% of them.
What is his 3-point percentage?
I don't know. I don't care. It's just not good. I can tell you that right now. It's trash. I don't know. He just doesn't do a whole lot. I don't think that he should be where he is. I don't think he deserved to be picked that high. I just don't approve of what he does.
Okay.
Other honorable mentions. I'm not a huge fan of that Tyson Chandler acquisition.
Really?
I like Tyson Chandler, but I don't think he's anything too special. Okay.
He just had, he had a game-winning tip.
Yeah, that was last year.
No, to us. To the Lakers. He tipped it. First of all, he blocked. Then he tips. Next possession. Tips it back out. Lakers hold the ball. Lakers win.
Okay, I'm a month late, but I definitely would have picked Carmelo if possible. But my real least valuable player is Dwight Howard. Because I'm serious.
Did you hear the new controversy around him?
That's honestly my point. Is that this man does nothing right on the court or off the court. He gets negative attention for his team. His team is horrible, and he doesn't he used to be so good. And this is a guy who's
an all-star.
Unbelievable.
He went to the finals.
Yeah, he took the Magic to the finals.
Yeah,
the Magic
with Jameer Nelson.
No, that's a crap team. He used to be so good, and he has just played horribly this year.
We should draw a graph of his overall.
He leads the
usefulness.
league in worst assist to turnover ratio.
Can you explain what that means?
So he gets 0.25 assists for every turnover.
Oh my god!
Which is a half of the next worst. So this guy, he just is horrible with or without the basketball. He's just so bad, Yoni. John, I can't even deal with whatever he's doing. And I mean, if you're a player on a team, you have a certain reputation. You definitely need to be able to maintain that reputation off the court. And he's just had so much drama surrounding him. He is the least valuable player in the National Basketball Association for me.
For the month of November?
Yes, November. Especially for November, but for any month, really. But you're up.
That's subject to change.
It's definitely subject to change. Honestly, Dwight, I'd love for you to get out of that, but right now, you're sucking, so...
Well, for me, it would be Carmelo Anthony.
Wait, but he didn't play in November.
I think that kind of explains
No. Pick someone who actually played. Come on.
Show me the stats. See, this is called Adam Starters for a reason. I don't know why Tyson Chandler is the what is that turnover ratio?
Yeah.
Of what is it? 19.5 what?
I don't know. Yeah. No, okay. So, are you in agreement that Dwight Howard has done? Do you agree with my choice? Would you back me in saying that Dwight Howard is the least valuable player?
Yeah, he's doing nothing. If you were to make a graph of hid timeline in the NBA, of his usefulness, of his how good he was and how good he is now, you would need a ruler for about half that graph, just a straight line going down.
Yeah.
Decline, crazy decline,
negative slope.
Yeah.
No, but I think that you can get away with some off-the-court semantics if you're really good on the court, but he's not. So, you can't get away with doing nothing on the court and then doing awful things, or not awful, but doing more minutes off the court.
Yeah, he gets more minutes on the media off the court than he does.
He gets more minutes on the news than he does actually playing.
But not for sports. Not media for sports.
No, just for being an idiot. So, he's my least valuable player.
I like it.
My MVP is going to have to be Giannis. I like what he's doing.
MVP for the year, you think?
No, but
we'll get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get...
For this month, it's got to be Giannis.
Liddy. I like...
Do you agree?
I agree.
All right.
All right, guys. That's going to wrap it up for us this week. Winter break. We gotta, for the fans, we gotta give them a Christmas present. Christmas miracle.
This was a monstrous pod, so Hopefully, we'll either split this up or
this
enjoy.
This is gonna be a to edit.
Have fun with that one, John. So, thanks for listening.